When you have to compete for something with somebody who has more information than you, that is unfair. And a lot of people don't get any support because people with information don't share because they don't have the time. So that is a life where you compete with somebody who has more than you do. You don't have the resources to hire somebody or the time to find information, or you are not a big organization with communications experts to find information for you. You need help. And we are right here, Voices of Impact Show, every day, Monday to Friday, gathering the most impactful information for you. This information warfare, you are going to win because we are on your side, we are working with you, we are finding information for you. So every day we gather information on very important things. Jobs, grants, business opportunity, new things happening around your environment, around the world, around Edmonton, around Alberta, around Canada. And of course, things that you need to know so you can know where to take the kids, where to go visit, where to go have some fun in the summer. So let's start with what we put for you together. Ladies and gentlemen, Voices of Impact Show, my name is Franklin, and let's start. We are right here at ArtSphere in the beautiful city of Edmonton, downtown, just across from Canada Place, and you can always stop here to use this space for your events. As an art studio, we are right here in our art studio, where we can do your content creation, your podcast, whatever you want. We also do have a commercial kitchen. We have luxury cafe coming up and merchandise store for those who want to showcase their products. So ArtSphere welcomes anybody with some ideas to stage a platform to be creative. Some things coming up, Africaniva is coming up, fun, lots of activity for our community, Afro-Caribbean culture on display, other cultures coming as well this year in the Alberta Avenue area, Parkland at Eastwood Park. There's going to be other communities to showcase as well. So vendors are still accepted. Volunteers are still accepted. Come get some experience as a volunteer, marketing, community engagement, putting on a big festival, models too, or whatever you want. Join Africaniva 2026 at Eastwood Park on June 5, 6, and 7. A huge news that you really need to know this day, well, that happened yesterday. Slavery was declared the gravest crime against humanity. 400 years ago, black men and women were taken forcefully by force, put in boats, stuck like sardines, stuck like goods in a ship, taken to work in America and in the Caribbean and other parts of the world, Europe as well. And that is called slavery, but it's more inhumane than you can imagine because people had no freedom, they were working for free, they were not fed properly, they were not treated properly, everything was the most horrible conditions you can imagine these guys went through. And yesterday, at the United Nations, led by the president of Ghana, John Mahama, he pushed for a resolution from the United Nations to consider slavery the gravest crime against humanity. So that is passed. Guess who didn't vote on this? The US, Israel. They said this is not the gravest crime, so they surely have their own gravest crime, even though a lot of slavery took part in the US. Guess another person another country that abstained from this vote, that said, I'm not going to take a stand on this, whether it's good or it's bad, I will not take a stand. United Kingdom, so-called Great Britain, if you like, and the EU, European Union, they also abstained from this vote. Of course, there are other countries who abstained, but these ones are the most notable ones. So it's now clear, it's not a binding resolution, but it speaks to the morality of the crime and what the international community, not America and Western countries, but international community, the world thinks about slavery. I also know some other black people from the Americas and the Caribbean states, or black people sold their brothers and sisters to slavery, but they don't talk about the part that these people were defeated in battles to take them by slave. They were coerced with bribes and corruption and all kinds of stuff to get people to slavery. Nobody talks about that part. They only look at the part that they were sold willfully by their own brothers and sisters, which is not the case. Well, read more, click on the link, and you'll learn more about this. Jobs, jobs, jobs. So RCMP, Royal Canadian Mountain Police, they are now looking for people who want to work this summer. So you can apply, click on the link, and get yourself a job with the RCMP. And of course, there's another job with the RCMP Heritage Center. They are also hiring. You want to do some, you are a strong man or strong woman, you want to do some outdoor work, join them as well. You know Banff, you've been to Banff, one of the most beautiful places in the world. You go there, you really feel the difference. Clean air, beautiful mountains, nice air, nice, beautiful lakes, colored turquoise lakes. You look very beautiful. The number of people going to Banff has increased a lot, and it's getting to the 4.5 million mark, which is way higher than it was last time. So Banff is picking up again after COVID. A huge news in the tech world, a big blast in the tech world. Calgary, startup company that has grown into a big company that supplies data centers across the country, was sold to another company for 4.75 billion. Billion with a B. That's huge. That puts Calgary on the tech map. That says you don't need to, if you're in Calgary, you don't need to go to Silicon Valley to build big companies, mega companies, billion-dollar companies. Stay right there and build. And I know Edmonton also has a lot of that too. So stay right here and build. You don't need to go anywhere. And you can read more again, know the name of the company, who is buying, click on the link. Gas prices are already reached $2 mark in some places in Edmonton and across the province and the country. And we know why. The war in Iran, the closure of the Strait of Hormuz is causing all this. So we wish this war stops, senseless war for that matter, and people can get back to their life with lower prices. Gas prices start with gas prices. It's going to go to every other commodity. I know some people are already scared and they are stocking up, because when gas prices increase, it means the price of transporting goods and services also increases, and now everything jumps up. So from gas prices, we are going to see grocery and other stuff jumps up, so don't be surprised. Scam is on the rise. We got this from the Lethbridge Police Service, who are telling you to be cautious because there's a lot of scams. So read the overpayment scam, where somebody pretends to have overpaid you, or so a fake service delivery person calls you and pretends to have overpaid you and asks for your information to refund the money. And instead of refunding the money, they now take money from you, and now you are scammed. So that's straightforward, but don't trust anybody who calls you and pretends that they've overpaid you. They might use fake excuses like Amazon delivery, Amazon purchases, or any other purchase online. Don't fall for that. Edmonton Catholic School Board is looking for, or has a plan of action going forward, waiting now for our better education to approve it. So they're looking at a $1 billion plan for new buildings and new infrastructure and other things. And they're also looking to increase enrollment. So read the story, and you know Edmonton Catholic School is also hiring teachers, as we shared the other day. So everything you need to know right here at ArtSphere Voices of Impact. And more or less, the last but not the least story is Keyano College is experiencing a 40% decrease in enrollment, from about 2,500 students to 1,500 students. That's huge, because the federal government is cutting down on number of students coming in. Keyano College is based in Fort McMurray, for those who don't know. The official name is the Municipality of Wood Buffalo. This will affect other colleges too in Edmonton. I'm not surprised if all the schools, Edmonton and Calgary, that you know across Canada, are affected by this decline in enrollment. When it's a decline in enrollment, that tells me something. Some people will not, the revenue that is generated by the school or university or the college will not be the same. That also tells me that they will not have money to pay the number of staff that they have. It means some people might be losing their jobs, something we don't like. As I said, these commentaries always will come. This context, I like to give it so people see why we are sharing this information. Just to warn you that this is coming. And that's it. If you like this, you think there's information that can help somebody you know, do me a favor, share this with them so they have it. As I said in the beginning, a lot of people don't share information, especially life-changing information like this, because they are too busy or they don't have the time. And I know you will not be one of them, and you will share. So thank you for your time. See you tomorrow.